what is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video. I recently wrote and published an article on my website called The 10 Commandments of Effective Fat Loss, where I essentially scoured the internet and basically combined together all of the information, all the most prominent topics, strategies, anything like that contributed to effectively losing weight or fat, whatever you like to call it. So I figured I would take the opportunity to actually turn it into a little video podcast kind of series for those who like to learn via listening and watching rather than reading. So this is for you. There's going to be 10 of these videos. Some are going to be longer than others, but I'm essentially just going to be narrating the article I wrote while providing images and text on screen to accompany everything. So without further ado, welcome to the first episode. We are going to start in reverse order with number 10, and that is having the right mindset. Now, before I get into this specific one, I'm just going to read the beginning of the article and just kind of go from there. So, we live in a world where we can access the entirety of the human civilization's knowledge on something we can fit in our pockets. A portion of this knowledge contains information regarding fat loss. With so much information out there on weight loss, it can be hard to filter the good information from the bad. How many times have you come across a post, ad, or link that reads, "Miracle weight loss pill, lose 10 pounds in 10 days, or lose fat with this one easy trick"? The list goes on. It begs the question, what information can you really trust? What I have done is source through dozens of articles, posts, and publications to see what information is out there on losing fat. And let me tell you, there's a lot. And I've compiled the 10 most prominent strategies, advice, and tips into one master list. The following information is backed by scientific research and real-life experiences from everyday individuals. I call this list the 10 Commandments of Effective Fat Loss. The following commandments are listed in order of how frequent they were across my research. So like I said, we are going to be starting with number 10, the right mindset. An entire argument could be made for having this commandment as number 1, but that's a video for another day. First things first. Weight loss is just as much a mental thing as it is physical. Weight loss itself is very simple, but there is a way to make it hard, and then there is a way to make it easy. Before you ever step foot on the scale, take a bite of food, or step foot in the gym, you have to willingly accept that your results and eventual success come down to the effort you put in. Put in your best effort, and your results will show for it. What else, though, falls under the category of the right mindset? Things like persistence, discipline, habits, and the power to say no. Let's talk about persistence. Losing weight takes time, and things that take time require patience. Persistence comes easier to some than others, but understanding that weight loss does not occur overnight and being complacent with that will make the journey more sustainable and enjoyable. Strive to be consistently persistent while thinking with the end in mind, and you will undoubtedly be successful with your fat loss efforts. Now let's talk about discipline. Discipline is closely related to persistence, but differs in that discipline involves consistently choosing to make the right choice. Discipline involves ensuring that you are doing the things you need to do in order to effectively lose fat. You see, having the right mindset transcends to all aspects of life. If you want to do something new, reach a goal, or whatever, you have to be disciplined enough to take the necessary actions to accomplish it. You have to be accountable for your actions. Now, let's talk about habits. You have probably heard that it takes approximately 21 days to form a new habit. But is that really the case? A 2009 study suggested that a more realistic length of time to form a new habit is 66 days. So what does this mean for fat loss? Think about your life for a moment. Your daily habits are, in a sense, what make up your lifestyle. Obesity and being overweight in general is not a disease. Being overweight is a symptom of poor habits. With this in mind, by changing your habits and thus forming new ones, You place yourself right on track to losing fat by rewiring your brain. Now, to close, let's talk about the power of saying no. You might be wondering how saying no is going to actually help you lose weight. Have you ever been in a situation where you were offered to try something like a piece of cake or a scoop of ice cream and you felt obligated to say yes? Well, we all have. But what about being asked for a second or even third serving of something? Or would you like a large with that? Or would you like extra? Too often we feel obligated to say yes to these questions. But you have the power to say no. Saying no is perfectly alright, and if you want to lose fat, this will help out in more ways than you might realize. Mind first, body second. So anyway, everybody, that is the first commandment of effective fat loss: having the right mindset. I'm going to leave a link to the actual article in the description down below. Again, this is just going to be a short little podcast video series for people that prefer watching their information and listening to it rather than reading. Let me know your thoughts on this video in the comment section down below. Don't forget to give it a like if you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you never miss a future video, especially if you want to continue watching the rest of these videos when they are released. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook and Instagram. The links are in the description below. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video.